Welcome to the City Show. Pat O'Melia here, your concerned resident of Jersey City and Toms River and cities in between there. We try to cover as many, but the focus on this show today will be our COVID-19 report. We do that pretty much daily during the week, and we do our city stuff, but, you know, it's coronavirus all the time. There are positive signs coming out, and we'll discuss that during the show. It's not as gloom as doom as it was a week ago, but they're saying this will be a very difficult week. Today's show, we're going to remember Jersey City Councilman Michael Yun, very popular council person who passed on with complications due to the Corona-19 virus. Mike was an institution in the Heights for the last 30 years. Of course, we're going to go over all the coronavirus information, the steps you need to take, stimulus money. These are the things we'll be discussing, and lessons that need to be learned. And unfortunately, we got to take, you know, the answer to our futures in our past, where we were a manufacturing giant. You know, we talk about going to war with the COVID-19 virus. We're ill-equipped to go to war, unlike World War II when Roosevelt mobilized the nation and we built planes and tanks and we supplied the world. We were a weapons supplier to the globe. We can't even get masks now because we just don't manufacture anything here. So that's one of the things we're going to go into also on today's show. There are lessons to be learned from what's happening now so we don't repeat this again. And somewhere down this in my lifetime, this is the defining moment with coronavirus. But we've gone through SARS and the pig swine flu, that sort of thing, and there'll be something else down the road. We need to be prepared. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, Jersey City. Hudson County's only monument maker, serving all faiths and cemeteries. Design, studio, and large inventory on site. Cemetery inscriptions and custom orders welcome. Burns Brothers Memorials, Monuments, and Markers, 787 Tunley Avenue, just south of Secaucus Road. Craftsmanship that will last for all eternity. Burns Brothers, Jersey City, Albert H. Hopper, North Arlington. Visit us on the net. Consumer Carpets, 3408 Kennedy Boulevard in the Jersey City Heights. Your one-stop store for residential and commercial floor treatments. Carpeting, linoleum, tiles, laminates, hardwood floors, area rugs, remnants. All major brands, all in stock. Free estimates, same-day installation. Consumer Carpets, it's savings, selection, installation. Credit cards and debit cards accepted. Financing available. Consumer Carpets, price to fit your budget, installation to fit your schedule. On the net at consumercarpets.com. Consumer Carpets, Jersey City, 201-792-2712. The Jersey City Medical Center. You know it for its award-winning, life-saving ambulance service. It's also your health hub, with health and wellness locations staffed with certified professionals all through Hudson County. The Jersey City Medical Center, here to help you with your healthy, here when you need us the most. The Jersey City Medical Center. Visit us on the net to learn more. Jersey City Medical Center, Robert Wood Johnson, Barnabas Health Facility. Let's be healthy together. We're back. You're watching The City Show here. You're watching me stumble around with the timer. There we go. Pat O'Melia here. Don't forget, we are live on Comcast Channel 190 in Jersey City and in Toms River. We are live on Livestream, our streaming network. YouTube, Facebook. Like us on Facebook. Love us on YouTube. Subscribe, all that stuff. On a sad note, as I said before, the passing of Michael Yun. We're both Heights guys. We pretty much came to the Heights around the same time. Mike came over from Korea, I think, in 1978, 79. I got married, and I came from a different world, Dogpatch, Jersey City, up to the Heights when I got married in 78. Let's talk about moving on up when you move to the Heights, especially from Dogpatch. For those of you who don't know where Dogpatch is, it's St. Paul's Avenue along the Hackensack River. It was an all-industrial. We had the Hackensack River and the railroad, and in between there was Dogpatch. Mike Yun, good man, good business person, self-made, He was the heartbeat of Central Avenue for at least 30 years. Truly a 24/7, 365 councilman. Probably the only councilman, I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, that had his own council office away from City Hall. He was on Central and Bowers, where he had his business, the Garden State News, that I think he opened up back in 1981. And he closed it when he became a council person. I had moderated both debates for both terms of Michael Yun running for Ward D Council. Mike, let's show a piece of the last debate in our North Bergen studio with Hudson Media. Mike?
Michael,
How
well,
was that done for the last 4 years?
see, this is very interesting. 2013, when they Steve Flo take over government, actually, his administration, at the time, his budget is $485 million. And today it's $595 million, almost increased $100 million. But we have to know the truth. Over the 4 years, Mayor Steve Flo issued bond, borrowed money from the worst, almost $100 million. And let me tell you one more thing. Land sale to the Jersey City Medical Center, 2.25 acres, $24 million. Also, he get the JCMUA. They have a surplus, $31 million. He took money, put in the Jersey City as a general budget. And not only that, 2013, he increased 8%. In other words, they get to collect more $16 million from the taxpayer. So we got to understand, yes, he able to tax stabilize that because he borrowed a lot of money and he used the money JCM is supposed to be used for infrastructure improvement. He used it at Jersey City as a general fund. So all those things will be come out 2018. We have to be understand. And also another one, he was lucky, as Mayor Stevens was lucky because our economy was up. So a lot of revenue, something we not expect. Like we get some $700,000 Airbnb, and we get collect some hotel tax more than before. We get the construction fee more than before. Those kind of things helped a little bit. But we have to understand, we have almost $700 million outstanding bonding, and we pay almost $70 million pay bond every year, principal and interest. So we gotta have to more conservative play the budget is safe them, safe for the taxpayer them, the way we spend the money now. And we gotta understand, government require a balanced budget. Okay, so it doesn't have to be still full of the budget, balanced budget. No, the government require a balanced budget, not because of him.
All right, we'll have another question before the intermission. This is the rebound. That was Michael Yun in action. And, you know, if you were going to cast somebody to be a councilman, it would be Mike. From all Mike has accomplished, as from civics to politics, what I respected most about Mike is he created jobs, whether it was at the Garden State News or with his real estate where he rented the storefronts out along Central Avenue and helped people go into business. That's what I respected the most about Mike Yun. And of all the council people, why Mike was so good with the budget, Mike understood business, he understood the P&L statement, and he knew about jobs. Of all the people on the council as it sits now, I think only the Ward F representative has run a business where he has created jobs, where the results of that business meant, somebody taking home a paycheck. And Mike, with the Garden State News, he used to hire the kids from high school. They would get the part-time jobs there. And he went through probably hundreds of those kids. And also he had the full-time jobs also available at the Garden State News. But he gave all those kids an opportunity, probably in most cases their first job. Michael Yun's passing is a huge vacancy on Central Avenue that will never be filled. He will be missed. He certainly will not be forgotten. Rest in peace, Mike. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Good Friend Self-Storage in North Bergen, New Jersey is a fully climate-controlled facility equipped with state-of-the-art security, packing supplies, a Refer Friend program, and multiple loading docks convenient for commercial use. Located just off of Route 3 at 4301 Tunnelly Avenue, Route 1 and 9. Call 201-867-2444 or visit us on the web today. Good Friend Self-Storage. Let us be your good friend.
Newport, the luxury waterfront community on the Hudson River, offers a quality of life you deserve in 10 high-rise rental towers with amenities such as the on-site Newport Path subway, light rail and ferry service, Newport Town Square, 3 playgrounds, dog run, upscale restaurants, retail giants like Sears, JCPenney, Macy's, and Target. Morton Williams Supermarket is just outside your front door. A health and fitness club, spa, skating rink, and medical facilities are also on site. NewportNJ.com. Enjoy the New York skyline from Newport Town Square. Manhattan is just one path stop away or quick ride through the Holland Tunnel. Nursery and private elementary schools all on site. 12-screen movie theater at the Newport Center Mall. Want to visit Newport? Stay at the Westin or Marriott Hotel. Go to NewportNJ.com for details. Newport has luxurious towers, great restaurants, shopping, New York skyline views, schools, playgrounds, a marina and yacht club, gym, spa, fine wine, fine living. It's incredible. It's you. NewportNJ.com. Newport. Live like you want.
We're back. You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Melia here. You're a concerned resident there. Now it's back to COVID, which is what claimed the life of Michael Yun. Again, Mike, rest in peace. It is it's a dangerous virus. It's not the flu. It's 10 times worse than the flu. But it's not the bubonic plague. We're not going to have hundreds of thousands of people worldwide dying from this. It is a virus, and we will beat this. Things are getting better as we keep moving along with this. I never worked that timer right. We will beat this, and there are positive signs now. My temperature this morning was 97.9. I take it every morning. Actually, I tweet with a few people in Hudson County elected officials where we do our temperature each morning, and most of the guys I'm tweeting with their temperatures fine. Shortage of masks. Now, we're going to get into this when we're talking about lessons learned. I don't know how there could be a shortage. Everybody has a mask except me. I had to make my own out of a shop towel and a yellow rubber band here. Actually, it works pretty good. The shop towels, they're like $3 a roll in the auto parts stores. They're good for grease and all. But it kind of hugs your face. So I designed this that'll hang over my ears, and it stays under my glasses. Problem is, it fogs up my glasses. Hopefully you have a real mask. And forget about trying to buy them anywhere. You can't find them. Stimulus checks. If you receive Social Security, you're going to get yours around the 17th. If you have direct deposit on your federal income taxes, you're in the front of the line. If you're going to wait for the snail mail, you legitimately could be waiting until at least August the 17th. They're going to cut about 5 million checks a week. Well, there's probably about 200 million people in the United States who are eligible for this. 5 million, it's going to take a while. 5 million when you divide it into 200 million. Fortunately for me, I forgot to sign my e-file paperwork for the accountant. So they sent it to me. I said, well, if I send the e-file, can I update my banking information for the stimulus checks? Said, yeah, sure, we can put it in there. So me making a mistake and being lazy, because I really didn't go through the whole package after the accountant went over the numbers with me, it worked out. Payroll protection program for a lot of the small businesses, that is starting to happen now. You probably received an email from your bank. You have to have a relationship with the bank you're applying through. The president keeps talking about Bank of America. Unless you were a customer of theirs, they weren't going to handle you. For that matter, I spoke to the Bank of America yesterday, and the people in the branch on Journal Square knew nothing about the program. I know Suntime Bear, they've sent an email. There's a whole procedure in there, and TD Bank is doing the same thing. Unfortunately, there still is no movement on rent or mortgage. The governor said, he spoke to some financial institutions, but it depends on your relationship with the bank. So that's something that needs to be done. We'll get into that a little more at the show. Positive signs, New York, it looks like they may be flattening out on that curve. ICU is down, COVID-19 cases are down, and it's the same thing going on in Jersey City. Worldwide, we have 1,365,327 cases. There are 76,504 people that passed on, and recovered 293,910. That's a good number also. Active cases, we've got 994,913, of which 947,295 are mild. 95% of these cases are mild. Serious cases worldwide is 47,619, 5% of the cases. In the good old USA, we got 369,361 cases. Over 11,000 people have passed on in the United States, but 19,843 have recovered. Mike, can we see the United States map, please? There's our most recent map. We've been using these courtesy of the New York Times. You can see there's one big red spot there. That's the New York tri-state area, really New York City, and New Jersey. And you see there's dots elsewhere. It's amazing how California, the most densely populated state in the Union, has managed to avoid this. So they must have been working proactively way before us, because we didn't really get into gear in New Jersey until around the 15th to 16th of March. But you can see there's really one huge epicenter here, and that's New York City and New Jersey. Recovered last week in the United States, we had 9,432 people have recovered. Let's go to the fine state of New Jersey. Mike, put the Jersey map up. Ooh, you don't want to cough. Actually, I'm just clearing my throat there. Jersey map, please. There it is. There's all your hot spots. You notice there's one huge red spot. That's pretty much Jersey City, Hudson County, and neighboring areas. In New Jersey, 41,090 cases. We cracked 1,000 in deaths, 1,003. Again, 95% of those cases are mild. But as you see, as you get down South Jersey, it starts to really taper out. And it's up where we are, Jersey City, Hudson County, Bergen County. Well, let's look at the facts here. Hudson County got 4,395 cases. Ocean County, 2,374 cases. Bergen County, 6,862 cases. Jersey City, 1,671 with 47 deaths. I'm going to break for commercial, and we'll pick these numbers up. You're watching The City Show. We'll be right back.
Pen and Pencil Properties, Jersey City. Shaping the workplace with state-of-the-art office spaces that address your company desires. Building residences that define your home environment, adjacent to all modes of transportation with on-site parking available. The right address, the right lease. Call 201-521-9000 or visit online at penandpencilproperties.com. Pen and Pencil Properties, building Jersey City for everyone.
Most women who give birth recover without problems, but any woman can have complications after the birth of a baby. Learn the post-birth warning signs such as fever, headache, chest pain, shortness of breath, increased bleeding, or thoughts of hurting yourself or someone else. Knowing these can save your life or the life of someone that you love. Trust your instincts. If you feel something is wrong, call and get evaluated by your healthcare provider. If your symptoms get worse or you do not hear back from your physician, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency room.
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Melia here. I wanted to concentrate on Jersey City a little bit. In Jersey City, as of this morning, we have 1,671 cases. Again, proximity. You see that little graph there? Can you go full screen on that, Mike? Is that possible? We have 47 dead in the fine city of Jersey City. And these graphs you see, the top one is New York City. The second one is Jersey City. And on the bottom there is Hudson County, the orange line. And below that is the state of New Jersey. Proximity, again, to New York City is what's causing a big problem in Jersey City. You know, Jersey City has more cases than a lot, I think about 23 or 27 states in the United States. It is a problem, and I'm telling you, I have no scientific data. But the problem is the path, transportation coming out of New York City, you know, and they pop out of the path, it's like Corona on Exchange Place, Grove Street, Journal Square. And those people just scatter through the city. Gary, the average age of the 47 people that passed on here in Jersey City is 63. 72% of all the cases in Jersey City are male. So there might be something that we're going to learn a lot when we get past this. There might be something with the females that they can fight this off far better than males. But our problem in Jersey City guy here, it's proximity to New York City. Now there's testing centers opening all over the place now. What you need to do, instead of me going to a long list, go to your municipality in Jersey City. You can get the testing areas. You can go to the county of Hudson. You can get the testing areas if you're in Ocean County. You can go to the Ocean County site. You can go to Tom's River site. I know the Ocean County Community College is doing them, but they're on PNC, on Parkway. There's a lot. Go to New Jersey. New Jersey's website will tell you where the testing are. Your symptoms. Big one is fever. You want to take your temperature every morning. Runny nose, sore throat, fever, difficulty breathing, loss of appetite, loss of taste and smell. That's one of the first that I'm being told, the loss of taste and smell. If you are type A blood, be extra careful. There's not a lot of data to this, but they seem to be more susceptible than people with type O blood. Remember, it's a horrible virus that we're fighting here. 95% of the cases are mild. Only, and 25% of the people don't even know it. They're asymptomatic. And that doesn't help if they're the carriers here. To stay healthy, wash your hands. Don't touch your face, which is really difficult for me because I touch my face a lot, the glasses and all. Stay at least 6 foot space between the next person. It's tough in the grocery stores and the supermarkets. Grocery store? Where's a grocery store now? In the supermarket, but they're limiting the amount of people that are in the store at one time. So you're going to have to wait online. And if you are going to the supermarket, most people say just take one person. Try to take your wife or your husband with you and break up that list. One starts on one end of the store, one starts on the other. You meet up like in the pet aisle because have consideration to people waiting on that line. Try to get in and out of here as quick as you can. Wear the mask. Make one like I did. Actually, the thing works pretty good. Like I said, with the shop rag, the shop towel here, it kind of sticks to your skin. Wear the gloves if you have them. Take whatever precaution you can. It's important you do it. With the warm weather coming, that's going to be tough to keep everybody in the house, but try to do it. Lessons learned from all this. It is imperative that we bring back vital manufacturing to the United States. I don't know what incentives we have to bring, but one of the things we learned here, the face mask, they're manufactured in China. The ventilators, manufactured in China. The protective clothing, manufactured in China. And what happened with a lot of these manufacturers, because President Trump, he's going to drop the War Act on about manufacturing, says, listen, and they didn't say it, but this is what's happening. 3M and the rest of these guys with the medical manufacturing, if they upset China, China can just take their properties and their buildings and their inventory. There isn't a lot of recourse with China. That's the problem. When Trump's saying, I want all the masks for the United States, he goes, well, we try to do this. China will just shut it down. They'll just take everything and imprison people. You won't see these people again. It's a different world over there. It's imperative that we bring this type of manufacturing back to the United States. What is vital has to be done here. There was a time we were dependent on oil. We're the largest oil producer now, so you can't hold that over our heads anymore. Now that it's different. It's the medical manufacturing. That's held over our head. This has to come back. And listen, it creates jobs. Let's bring it back. Let's not get caught short-handed. But we're going to review this whole coronavirus someday, and we're going to learn from this. Lessons to be learned. You're watching The City Show. I'll be right back.
Rama Jewelers, located in the Lyndhurst Shopping Center at 413 Valley Brook Avenue, Lyndhurst. Come for all your jeweler needs at Rama Jewelers, where you will find a fine selection of necklaces, earrings, rings, and bracelets. Choose from one of our complete sets, our many signature items, or find the perfect engagement ring. Come on down. That's Rama Jewelers at 413 Valley Brook Ave, Lyndhurst. Call 201-939-5784 or visit us online today.
You know those times when you need to see the doctor, but you just can't get to the doctor? So where do you go? Go to the App Store, download the Telemed app from RWJ Barnabas Health, and you see the doctor right away. From any mobile device, whenever you want, wherever you are.
Quality care, no appointment necessary. The doctor is online when you download the Telemed app.
Don't you feel better already?
RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together.
We're back. You're watching The City Show. Pat O'Melia here, your concerned resident there. Tweet of the week. My mayor, Steve Fulop of Jersey City, that, sometimes he's just banging his head against the wall. He's dealing with the COVID virus, COVID-19. You got crime raising its ugly head. There have been 4 homicides in the last week in Jersey City. And sometimes Steve just wonders why. It's hard to get out of the house sometimes when it's insurmountable obstacle in front of you. But what Steve needs to do, I think he said later in a tweet somewhere, he looks at his wife, he looks at his son, pulls up his socks and says, I'm going to try to make today better. And I can appreciate that. This morning I woke up saying, all right, it's Tuesday. I got to do the City Show. What's the topic on the City Show today? Then I remember, then it just popped back up in my head. COVID-19. It's all COVID-19, all coronavirus all the time. Jersey City, they're canceling this week's council meeting in respect to Michael Yun's passing. Next week, they're going to handle a rent freeze. But that's not the problem here in Jersey City. It's not the rent increases. That's what they do. Rent increase freeze. The problem is the rent itself. Somewhere along the lines, there's probably about 40% of the people in Jersey City and Hudson County can't pay their rent. They don't have the money. It's the same numbers you're seeing in New York City. That's what's happening here. And the rent grace period, whatever you want to call it, waiver, there's 3 parts to it, and these have to be done. It's mortgages. You got to do something with the mortgage institutions. We got to remind the banks, 2008, the government bailed you out. It's time you pay that forward. If they're located in Jersey City, that's another problem with a lot of the mortgage companies, the banks. They're national. Midwest, there's a lot going on out there coronavirus-wise. There's a lot of states that have less coronaviruses than Jersey City. We need the president, the federal government, and the state, and Fulop would jump right on board. We got to focus different requirements into different parts of this country. Property taxes, there's an issue there. There are some states talking about giving a 3-month grace period, but you have to pay it by the end of 2020. I don't know what we're going to be looking like economy-wise and work-wise at the end of 2020. I truly believe it's going to be a different world when we pull our heads out of the ground and look around. It's going to be a different New Jersey. It's going to be a different United States than the one we remember in the middle of March. And it's amazing. It's only been a few weeks. And the insurances. Again, if you got Jersey-based to Jersey City-based insurances, we can talk to those companies. But they're international. So that's why the feds, it's imperative the feds, even more than the state, get in touch with the financial institutions, figure out what we're going to do property tax-wise, and the insurances. That's all part of a rent payment because there's a landlord who's paying those bills. And these things need to be done. Bringing back manufacturing is part of what needs to be done. We got to try to get people hope. And if they're fighting to pay the bills, it almost becomes hopeless. So these are the things that need to be done. And, if they're licensed in Jersey, maybe the governor could do something. Hey, I'm at a show. You're watching The City Show. I'm Pat O'Melia. I'll talk to you tomorrow with the coronavirus update. Be safe and be healthy.